Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Hey, how are you? My name is Linda, and I am here to talk to you about Chianti Classico. Please invite your friends, your followers, and get them in here so that they can learn too. And if you like what you're hearing, tap the screen for hearts. Hi, Mariah. Thank you for being here. I've got some notes here that I'm going to be referring to, so occasionally you'll see me drop down my head and avert my gaze. But, and if you have any questions at all, hi. If you have any questions at all, just ask, hi, David, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. You can either contact me on Twitter. My handle is the same thing, Connie Caps, or you can email me lmb@conniecaps.org. Now, I'm not an expert in wine. I just really enjoy it. My husband and I used to own a wine store when I lived in Florida, but we had closed it when a big Total Wine moved in and pretty much put us out of business. But that's when I started Connie Caps, my nonprofit organization. Connie Caps provides cancer patients with stylish custom order knit hats. Hello, Boricua Mami. Buenos noches. What was I doing? Okay, now starting this month, every month, I'm going to be featuring wines from a particular region. Oh, thanks, David. This month, I'm doing wines from Italy. Buenos tardes a ti también. Gracias. Basilica, Cafaggio, Chianti Classico, 2010 vintage. Now, before I open the bottle, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Chianti Classico. And I learned a lot doing my research. Chianti is any wine produced in the Chianti region of Tuscany, central Tuscany. And Tuscany is located in the upper left portion of the boot of Italy. And Chianti was historically associated with those round wine bottles with the straw-covered baskets, but now it's produced in the more or the more standard-shaped wine bottles. And Baron Bettino Ricasoli created the Chianti recipe of 70% Sangiovese, 15% Canaiolo, and 15% Malvasia Bianca in the mid-19th century. Now, Chianti covers a vast region of Tuscany and includes within its boundaries several overlapping DOC and DOCG regions. And I'll get with those acronyms in just a moment. Other well-known Sangiovese-based Tuscan wines, such as Brunello di Montalcino and Vino Novo, and I'm probably going to butcher this, so if there are any Italians watching, I apologize in advance. I'm going to try and do this the best I can. DOC is Denominazione di Origine Controllata, or Controlled Designation of Origin. It's a quality assurance label for Italian food products. And you can see right up here, this one's a DOCG. Hi, Sherry. And I'll tell you more about this label in a moment. It's a quality assurance label for Italian food products, especially wines and various cheeses. Hi, Tammy. Tammy, based on your suggestion, once a month I'm going to be featuring a beer. And that's going to be when my husband is here, because he's the one that does all the beers. And he'll be here the week of whatever week July 17th is. So in a couple of weeks he'll be here, and that's when we'll do the beer. So, hi, Sherry. Yeah, awesome. Now, there are 3 levels of DO, 3 levels of this denominazione. There's DO, which is Denominazione di Origine, which is a destination of origin, but it's seldom used. DOC, which I said was the controlled designation of origin, and DOCG, which is what this wine is, Denominazione di Origine Controllata e Garantita, which means it's a controlled designation of origin guaranteed. All 3 require that a food product be produced within a specified region using defined methods and that it satisfy a defined quality standard. The need for a DOCG identification arose when DOC designation was, in the view of many Italian food industries, given too liberally to different products. So a more restrictive identification was then created as similar as possible to the previous so buyers could still recognize it but know that it was qualitatively different. Now, a notable difference for wines is that DOCG labeled wines, which is this one, are analyzed and tasted by government licensed personnel before being bottled. So to prevent later manipulation, DOG wine bottles are sealed by a numbered governmental seal across the cap or cork. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that numbered designation right there? That means it's, I'm in Vermont. Italian legislation additionally regulates the use of the qualifying terms for wines. Classico, which is this one, a Chianti Classico, is reserved for wines produced within the region where a particular type of wine has been produced traditionally. Sorry, I'm trying to pick up Periscope on Android. Montreal, well, welcome. Hi, Justice. Oh my gosh, I don't think you've ever been in one of my broadcasts. Thank you for joining. Yo, yo, yo. For the Chianti Classico, this traditional region is defined by a decree from July 10th, 1932, and Reserva, which may be used and aged at least 2 years. Oh, have you? Okay, I'm sorry. Hi, Shannon. Now, here's a trivia question for you, your third time. Okay. Wines labeled DOC or DOCG may only be sold in bottles holding 5 liters or less. Here's a trivia question for you. Does anyone know what the name is for the largest wine bottle size and how much wine it holds? Hi, Gigi. Thanks for being here. Does anybody know what the name is? No, but you're on the right track. Nope. It was one of the names of the ships in what was that? The Keanu Reeves movies. What was the name of those movies that he was in? The series, the Wachowski brothers? No, the Matrix. Yeah, it was one of the ships in the Matrix, if you remember that. But it's the largest. No, the largest bottle is called a Nebuchadnezzar. Anybody guess how many bottles of wine a Nebuchadnezzar holds? It's equivalent to 20 bottles of wine. One bottle, one huge bottle, a Nebuchadnezzar holds the equivalent of 20 bottles of wine. Yeah, a lot of the large bottles are named for kings, I believe, but it's pretty amazing. But anyway, since 1996, the blend for Chianti and Chianti Classico has been anywhere from 75 to 100%. Yeah, that's my kind of bottle. Open it up and bring your friends. 75 to 100% Sangiovese, and up to 10% Canaiolo, and up to 20% of other approved red grape varieties such as Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Syrah, like that. Since 2006, the use of white grape varieties such as Malvasia and Trebbiano have been prohibited in Chianti Classico. It must have a minimum alcohol level of at least 12%, which this one has 13% by volume, and a minimum of 7 months aging in oak. Let me see if it doesn't say what this one has. Oh, this wine was aged in Slavonian oak casks for 12 months. Okay. And yeah, enough about the history of Chianti. I'll open it up and give it a shot. Again, this is Basilica Cafaggio Chianti Classico. It's a 2010 vintage. I really like this this opener. It's really simple. Just put it over the top of the bottle and just keep turning. Basilica is a place. I believe it is. Thank goodness the cork didn't shatter. I think I would have had to have chosen a different wine. Oh boy, that smells good. see the pretty cork there. All right, and I hate it when the cork breaks. Okay, right away you can see what a pretty brick red color it is. Let me see if I can you see the color? Really pretty. There we go. See how pretty brick red that is? Yep, swirl it. Swirl it to release the aromas. Make sure you have a nice big wine glass too, and don't fill it all the way. Just put a little bit in it and just swirl it to release the aromas. It doesn't have too many. I mean, it's got some. Can you see? You can't really see too well. They're there, but they're not. Yes, you can pretty much see it. Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. It's very earthy, sort of beefy. Yeah, knock on wood. Oh, it tastes like roasted cherries. Definitely got some cherry flavors in there. Almost a raisiny quality too. My favorite wine's a Ripasso. Oh yeah, I'll do a Ripasso, either Ripasso or an Amarone. There's beautiful story about Amarones and Ripassos. Oh, very nice. I wish everybody was here. I really do, because I'd love to share this with you. Now, as I said earlier, the whole month of July is going to be Italian wines. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next, but it's going to be from Italy, making me want a glass. Does anybody have any questions at all? Any questions that I can answer? If not, like I said, you can email me at lmb@conniecaps.org. Oh, happy Canada Day. Or you can always check my previous broadcasts at conniecaps.org/periscope. I've got a whole listing of my previous broadcasts there. Plus, you can find a list of wines that I can recommend. They're sorted by region. What a great idea. A preprint. Yeah, that's not my idea. How long does a bottle stay fresh after open and recorked? That's a good question. It used to be, we found that you really had to drink it the same day or the next day, and now it seems like it's lasting a little bit longer, but I wouldn't let it go for longer than maybe 2 days. But frankly, it never lasts that long in my house. My husband and I drink a bottle a night, and when he's not here, I have half the bottle one night and the rest the next night. And seeing as how this is an Italian wine, I'm having pizza tonight with my Chianti, not fava beans. So, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate the support. Something just can't finish it all, yeah. But if you want to preserve, if you want to make sure wine is going to keep, get a half a bottle of wine. They come in, certain wines come in 375 milliliters, and just get a half a bottle of wine. But or you could get a box wine. Box wines have really come around these days, and they stay for weeks. So I'm going to end this here. Thank you everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. Freeze leftover wine for recipes. Now that's a great idea. That is a great idea. I like that. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Ciao. Ciao bellas. Bye everybody. You have a great evening, and I'll see you again the next Wine Wednesday for an Italian wine. Bye. What's leftover wine? I like that. Bye everyone.